So hello everyone, let's solve this question 1249 minimum remove to make a valid parenthesis. In this question we have given a string s, and in that string there may contain the some open brackets, some close brackets and some lowercase characters. Okay, so our task is to remove the minimum number of parentheses, maybe open bracket or close bracket, to make the string balance. What is a balanced string? A balanced string is a string that contains the a balanced pair of parentheses. For example, if we talk about this string lead code, in this lead code, this open bracket is balanced with this close bracket, this open is balanced with this closed, and this closed is, we can say, it is an extra, so we have to remove it. In this problem, if we talk about this problem, we can clearly see that this closing bracket is extra, so we can remove it and eventually we will get the balanced string. Now if we see this question, we can see that the number of closing brackets and number of open brackets are equal. So uh, but they are not in order. So there is one more thing, that the order of the parentheses also matter. Okay, so to solve this particular question, we can do we can do one thing, like first of all we will iterate from the left hand side, and we will check if the closing bracket is extra, so we will simply remove it. So eventually we will get a string that may contain only extra open brackets or equal to the close brackets. The number of closing brackets will not be maximum, will not be greater than the open brackets. And if we reverse that particular string, if we reverse that particular string, we will get the number of open brackets is greater, so we will have to remove the number of extra open brackets, as we removed from the previous string with the help of previous method. Okay, so let's understand a bit more on the stuff. Like, here we have, this is the string, let's say this. Okay, we can observe one thing, like, in a in every prefix of the string, the number of open brackets must be greater than or equal to the closing brackets. Why? Because open brackets have the possibility that in the near future we might get a corresponding close brackets and the string will be balanced. Okay, so it this condition implies only the in the forward manner. Like, if we reverse the string, the string is like c open bracket open, close open open. This is the reversed form. And in this string we can say that there is no extra close bracket, but there might be some extra open bracket. Okay, so to remove the extra open bracket, we have to consider that the number of open brackets must be smaller than or equal to the closing bracket. For now, the number of open brackets is 1, but the closing brackets is 0. So we will not consider this part. Okay. Now this portion, we can say that the number of open bracket is greater, but the closing bracket is still 0. So we will not consider this part. Okay. So for this character, we can say that it is still greater than the closing bracket. So we will not consider this. Now we got a closing bracket. According to our condition, the number of closing brackets must be greater than or equal to the open bracket. So we will consider this part. Okay. We have considered this part also. Now we got an open bracket. Now we got to know that the number of closing brackets is greater than number of closing brackets. So simply we will consider this part. Okay. This part also. So in this portion, we can say that number of open brackets is equal to number of close brackets, and they are balanced also. But the thing is, it is in reverse form. So first of all we will have to reverse it. So it will be like open bracket, close bracket. So far we have done two things. In first iteration we removed extra closing brackets. Okay, so the number of open brackets must be greater than equal to the closing brackets. In the second iteration, after reversing the resulting string, the we did what we did was, the number of close brackets must be smaller than or equal to the uh, number of open brackets. Okay, so let's jump to the code how to solve it. Actually, first of all, let's create two variables: int left equals to 0, int right equals to 0. Let's create answer1 string. answer 1 equals to 0 is answer 1 equals to empty. Okay, 4 char C S, there can be three possibilities. If C equals to open bracket, what we will do, number of left should be increased L plus plus, and answer plus equals to C. Okay, else if C is a closing bracket, then what we should do, increase the left, increase the right, right plus plus, and if right is, if left is greater than or equal to right, in first condition the left should be greater than or equal to right, then we will consider the character answer plus equals to C. Else, that means the number of right characters is greater than the number of left characters, then we will not consider it. Else, simply decrease the right portion because we have increased it initially. Okay, else, as the character will be a lowercase character and that thing will not matter to our answer, so we will simply push it into our answer plus equals to C. Okay, so far we have done one thing, like which is we have removed some extra closing brackets. Now we have to remove the extra open brackets. To do so, first of all, let's reverse the string. What is the string? Reverse reverse answer dot begin comma answer dot end. Okay, answer dot begin answer dot end, so we have reversed it. Now let's copy the code. We are doing the same but in the reversed order. We are iterating through the answer, char C answer, and if C is a closing brackets, let's reverse it. C is a closing bracket, C is a open bracket. Okay, so far so we are good to go. And first, and let's do one more thing, initialize left and right with 0. Left equals to 0, right equals to 0. Okay, now so far we have removed the extra open brackets and extra closing brackets, but we have stored our answer into answer. Let's create a one more string final answer, f answer is equals to empty. Let's change these guys, d and d f answer. Okay, now let's reverse the string. Reverse f answer dot begin and f answer dot end, and let's return the f answer and check if we are doing good or not. We are having some problem. Answer 1. Oh yes, we created answer 1. Let's call it answer. Oh, we are having some problem again. Okay, we are good to go. Let's submit. There we go. Our answer is accepted. Thank you.